Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is about feather plucking and causes of it and how to help your bird stop plucking. So guys, as you have already guessed, this is probably the only normal place I could find to film a video with this little thing because oh my god, he was flying everywhere. He did not want to be part of this, yeah? Yes, do you want to be part of this now? Probably does. Well, we hope so. And yeah. So feather plucking is a common behavioral disorder in domestic birds. Domestic means under human care birds, and it is a very horrible thing to go through. It's very bad for a bird, and it's also very stressful for the bird owners. I am very happy that I didn't have to go through this. But for those who are, I hope this video helps you. I will also link down some more websites that will help you down in the in the description. Today we will be going through what is feather plucking or feather picking, and I'll give you some tips which can help you, which obviously I found online because oh my god, I don't know anything about this. And so guys, without further ado, stay on. If there's anything I said, please comment down below. Help others, help me, love you all. It's a very difficult thing to treat because there's a lot of causes, but it's very good if you could go and ask your local vet for some advice. The first thing that you have to know is if your bird is really plucking its feathers, or if it's just pruning itself, or if it's just cleaning itself. No, come here. Okay, if it's cleaning itself. And naturally birds do tend to pick a few feathers. It is they're managing their temperature, they are getting rid of their old feathers. But feather picking or feather plucking is when they are ripping their feathers out in a big a lot of feathers at once, and it is sometimes they rip them out or they just like ruin the structure of the feather, so both of them are very bad. Sorry, I just had a bit of apple. Anyways, another thing, people do think that molting is feather picking, and guys, it's two different things. Molting, it happens once a year. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's once a year for Riki, and it happens around spring, summer times, and it goes for about a month, and it's when your bird sheds their old feathers to grow the new ones. So the bird just sheds their old feathers to get the new ones, and it's a natural thing. It occurs with every parrot. Sometimes you might think that while they're having molting and when they're like pruning their feathers, some of them might fall out because it's a natural thing, and it's like hair. I'm sorry. So yeah, if your bird has big patches on their skin where the feathers are missing, and it's plucking them out, chewing, that's an abnormal behavior. Feather plucking can be a symptom for a very serious disease or a behavioral disorder. So at any point, if you're concerned about your bird's health, you have to take it immediately to a vet, because you know, if you have any problems and you think that just, you know, as if you're going to the doctor, take your bird to the vet. The direct cause of feather plucking is stress, and stress can happen. There's different kinds of stresses, and the stress that Riki probably had and many other birds is when you first time bring your bird to your house and it's having this when it gets used to the surroundings and it's a bit scared. That's the kind of stress that your bird might start plucking its feathers, but happily for me, Riki did not do that. Yes, baby, you're enjoying a little apple. I'm a bit too bad at remembering stuff, so I'll have my computer here, HP, yeah. So I'm just going to list them out and tell you the causes. So one of them is disease. Any host of the disease can be an underlying cause of feather plucking, from viral and bacterial to cancers, endocrine disease, and vitamin deficiencies. Thus, it is important to have your bird examined by a vet if it has any feather plucking. The other one is pain, and when birds feel pain, they often deal with it improperly by plucking or chewing the area where they feel pain. This pain could be as a result of almost anything from disease to injury or chronic condition. Behavioral, boredom, loneliness, or lack of attention often leads to feather plucking. If your bird lives alone in its cage, this could likely be the cause. So, with the behavioral thing, if your bird chews on its feathers, then it is important to provide it with toys. And if your bird is the kind of bird who gets bored of the toys and you probably don't want to buy toys all the time, make your own toys. You know, we're going to do some DIY videos. I should definitely do a DIY bird toy video because I do them. And it's important for a bird to forage and use its little brains to figure out little things, yeah? Oh my god, my pretty boy. Hey, is Riki. Oh, very good. I'm very sorry, guys. I just love him so much. The other one is habitat, and where your bird lives could be a cause of his let's say it's because, you know, it's feather plucking. Some factors that could lead to this behavior are lack of natural light and humidity, and a cage that is too small or overcrowded. Another thing, birds need to have a lot of room for them to be able to spread out their wings. If I can't say that Riki's cage is big enough. Well, it's a pretty big cage, and Riki's cage is an okay size for Riki, and to make sure that he gets even more exercise, I let him out for about 2 hours a day or 3. He's been definitely more hours right now, and there's actually not really. Some people did ask me about how long should you take out your bird. It's really up to you, but it should definitely have at least some time to be able to play around, fly around, and move its wings, because birds should fly. Yep. Yeah. Another thing that can cause feather plucking is diet, and you see Riki's having his little seed right now. And most of the causes of feather plucking is diet, just how I said. And that's because some people don't give their parrots the right diet, and it just ruins their inside. Anyways, carrying on with our video. Hello, Riki. So, just as I said, diet. If people are feeding their birds with diet which contains dyes, so like if fruit dyes and flavors and stuff, it is very not good. If your bird has a seed diet, you should definitely start moving to a pellet diet. Riki is unfortunately still on seed diet. I just can't find the right place to get him some pellets. I am thinking about ordering on eBay, or I have to talk to my local pets at home shop and see if they have any, but every time I go in there I just forget to ask, so yeah, that's my bad. But if you are feeding your bird seed diet, make sure it is natural, everything's natural, and yeah. Another thing I didn't know is that birds, just like humans, have allergies. Yes, baby. We didn't know that. If you didn't know that, then leave a like, because just found that out. Also, I didn't know that birds can have cancer. Damn me, having a bird and didn't know that. And the symptoms of allergy is dry skin and feather plucking. Yep. No, don't play. Don't play, baby. Also, if your bird does have a dry skin, then it is very important to give it a shower. So 2 ways you can give it a shower is by getting a spray bottle and spraying it, or getting your bird into the shower, the actual shower, putting it on a normal It's about 24-degree water. You can make it a little bit warmer, but make sure it's not too hot. If you're a person who likes to take showers at 45 degrees, like me, then I don't think your bird will really like that. Or don't do it too cold. Make sure it's a room temperature water. And the last one on our list is toxins. The household environment provides a host of foreign substances that your bird will definitely not have in the wild. And chewing on materials can lead to a heavy metal poisoning, and your bird can also suffer from cooking fumes and cigarette smokes. In our last video, I did tell, if you haven't seen it, then it's very important to go and click it, because it's about where to place your bird. That's the room to place your bird. And I did say that kitchen is a bad place to put your bird, because there are toxic fumes which are unacceptable, and it's just the bird, it can lead your bird to fatal death. Do those two words make sense? I don't know, but yeah, it's basically don't place a bird in the kitchen, because the toxic fumes will kill it. We came to an exciting part where we will find out how to treat it. So to treat feather plucking, you first of all have to find out why your bird is doing that. And you can go to vets and they can tell you some things, or check what your bird likes. So provide them with toys if they don't have any, and if you have a bird who doesn't have any toys, that's just terrible. Make sure you change their diet, make sure that they don't have a dry skin, and if you are thinking about putting a collar, it is called a collar, yeah, around your bird's neck, then it only stop it from chewing or plucking its feathers. It won't actually stop it from feeling, you won't find out the actual problem. So putting a collar won't be a good idea. By putting a collar, you will make it more stressed out, and and you would definitely still want to pluck its feathers. So if your bird is suffering from disease and pain, Riki, then it would be a great idea if you go to the vets, because you wouldn't really know the cause of and follow their instructions for further help to your bird. But if your bird is having behavioral problems and it's bored or lonely, then spend more time with your bird, especially during quarantine. You were sat at home doing absolutely nothing. You know what, I shouldn't talk about quarantine because it's nearly over, but still, if you haven't spent enough time with your bird during this time, then oh my god, you're a terrible person. Joking, but that's true. But yeah, get them some new toys. It's very important to get them natural toys, or you can make them at home. DIY kids, you know, you gotta do it yourself, ourselves. So yeah, if you do want a new video, if you do want a video about how to DIY it, and please tell me or leave a like. Another one is habitat. And are you leaving seeds on my computer? Another thing is habitat, and if your bird is your bird might need some sunlight, so moving your cage to a place with some sunlight where your bird can see the outside world and just look around at the other birds would be very great, but make sure not to put it under the direct sunlight. You would know this by watching my other video, so yeah, go and watch the video where to play best room to place a bird. Also, just how I said, diet is very important, and so try to vary, I think that's how you say it, vary your bird's diet, and make sure to give it lots of veggies and not a lot of fruits. So veggies, but not as much as you would, so just fruits have sugar, so you don't want them to have diabetes. Make sure to give them veggies, and try experimenting with different foods and see which your bird like. And before you give it anything, research what food is best for them, and make sure that won't kill it. And so the last one is allergies and toxins, and make sure that your bird is nowhere near the kitchen or the place, so it's a smoke-free room, not near the kitchen. And make sure that, what are you doing? Oh my, okay. Make sure, I forgot what I was gonna say. And make sure the food of your bird is allergy-free. And yeah, just guys, if I'm not being good at explaining stuff, this website that I'm looking, well, I'm not looking at the website, but the things that I found from the website and some other helpful websites are going to be down below, so go check them out, read it for yourself, or if you don't want to read, copy and paste them into Google Translate and they'll read it for you. Very helpful. I have used that before. But anyways guys, love you all. Please make sure your birdies are staying safe, you are staying safe, no feather. Okay. I see you in the next one. Goodbye.